Well, hello. Welcome back. Today, I will be giving away absolutely nothing. Because I'm not into that kind of stuff, but I will show you how to make unlimited amounts of dirt in Skyblock and any world for that matter. Right, so yeah, I also have a couple of announcements to make, but that can wait for a little bit. Yes, I don't know how much time I have been running this server because I forgot to turn off the server. Silly me. So yeah, exactly what Minecraft day I'm in is not really accurate. As you can see there right beside the lantern at the end, it's day 733, but that's deceiving because I totally forgot I left this server, the server on. So that happened. I have a little bit more of iron here, as you can see, because of that, but I mean, it happens. It happens. But that aside, like I was saying, I will be showing you how to make unlimited amounts of dirt. Everybody loves dirt, right? I already have my materials here. We need some stone. We need some bone meal, at least one moss block, and also at least 4 spruce saplings. Now, if you have been paying attention to my streams, you would notice that I have more space now. I actually took the time to make 4 platforms here and 1 platform right over there. Now all that time that has passed was not for nothing. I mean, I do have the moss blocks, and I had to wait a whole lot of time to get these moss blocks from the wandering trader. But yeah, I also took the time to finish most of the columns here. Oh, that one is... I forgot to complete that one correctly. Anyway, I also haven't done that one. You know, it gets confusing when it starts being repetitive. Anyway, on to what we want to do right now, which is unlimited amounts of dirt. Now, I did say I have a couple of announcements. One is that I will still be making videos each weekend, right? But they will no longer be live streams. I will explain that in a moment. So, to make unlimited dirt, yes, first we need the moss block here, and we need stone, specifically stone. It cannot be cobblestone, it has to be stone, right? Because of how the moss blocks work. Right, so we're gonna make we're gonna cage 4 moss blocks here. You only really need 1, but I'm gonna pretend there are 3 more here. I'm not gonna place these ones here because if I lose them, I will lose my mind with them. Anyway, so once you have your square, yes, you need to make a line like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 blocks away from the center. Right? It's not too much. It's not too much. This is the minimum. I believe you only need 5 maybe. But just for safe measure, let's go with 6. Yes, 6 blocks away from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you just want to make fill out the whole area. Yes, everything will be filled with stone. Everything, right? So, as I do this, allow me to explain what will happen. Well, I have been given the opportunity to start another job. Yes, and if you have been watching my streams, you know that I was talking previously about the possibility of me getting fired from my other job. Now, that has not happened. So that's not the reason I'm starting a new job. As a matter of fact, this new job will allow me to keep my current job as well. So it's not like I'm changing one for another, and I have not been fired yet. But When life gives you an opportunity, you would be a fool not to take it. So that's what I'm doing, and that's the reason why. But alongside with this opportunity also comes some time restrictions, right? Now, I did say that I will not stop uploading content. The only difference is that it will no longer be live streamed. Maybe seldomly I will make a live stream every now and then, but it will be very seldomly, to be honest. I do have time to play every day. I do have time to play every single day, but my schedule is all over the place. One day I may be able to play in the morning, the other on the afternoon, at night. I don't know. It will be all over the place. So I really don't feel like that's a fine way of doing things, which is why I won't even try. Okay, so now that you have your area covered in stone, we are just going to start spreading the moss like this, right? Pretty. Yes, and we spread it all across. Well, sorry. Yes. You need to make sure you cover all the stone. Now we have unlimited moss. Yes, and that's exactly what we want. Unlimited moss. Because the thing about moss is that you can plant stuff in them, you know, like oak saplings or spruce saplings. And if you've been playing Minecraft for at least, I don't know, a week, you probably have noticed how once you place 4 of these spruce saplings together, you can make a big tree, a big spruce tree. Now, the fun part about that, how? Okay, the fun part about those is that, oh gee, okay. The fun part about those is that they convert any dirt, or in this case, moss blocks, around them into pot soil. Now, pot soil on itself may be very useful if you want mushrooms and stuff like that, because one fun thing about pot soil is that you can place mushrooms on them regardless of the light level outside. So you can have light level 15 and still place a mushroom on the pot soil. But that's not the reason we want the pot soil. No. The real reason that we want the pot soil for is because we can break it again. And do you know what happens when you break pot soil whilst not having silk touch? That's right. It gets turned into dirt, right? So if you place dirt alongside those grass blocks over there, you pretty much get free grass blocks, unlimited ones. The only limitation that you have is, well, how much patience you have to do this over and over and over again. It's a long grind. It is a long grind. But unlike using piglins for, you know, to barter some gravel so that you may mix it with more dirt and so on and so on, yeah, you don't really depend on luck. Save for the first part where you need some luck for you to get moss blocks in the first place with a wandering trader. But if you're playing in a normal world, you don't really need luck. You just need to find a little bit of moss somewhere and you can do it. But why would you do that on a regular world? Well, that's beyond me. You certainly have enough dirt in a regular world. But anyways, playing Skyblock, that's pretty useful, right? That's a nice way to make unlimited dirt. Yes, Let me finish just clearing. Honestly, I don't know if it matters if I clear it or not, but I just want to clear this because, you know, you can never be too careful. I believe it doesn't really matter if I clear it or not, but, you know, it is what it is. I want to be careful. Anyway, I think that's better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the middle. We just place these ones here, right in the middle of it all. Right? Right in the middle. Is this the middle? Looks like the middle. Yep, should be. All right. And we make them grow with magic. And there we have it. Yep, 6 was definitely... no, it was not an exaggeration. 6 blocks is actually quite good. Alrighty. And afterwards, all you need to do is... And you have dirt! And you have dirt! Now we have dirt. Let me get rid of this. Before collecting the dirt. But that's pretty much it. That's the process. Afterwards, all you need to do is replace this with stone again. Spread the moss with more bone meal, and that's it. That's it. You just repeat the process, and you will get, as you can see, a lot of dirt quite quickly. At least compared with bartering, at least you don't need to grind the gold and then spend countless hours bartering with the pigling just to see if you get lucky, you know. Those guys are expensive when it comes to getting dirt from them. Well, gravel. But this way is a guaranteed way to get dirt. It never fails. And in the process you get a lot of wood, spruce wood, which is the best wood in the game, arguably. You can still get more moss blocks as a, you know, as a byproduct. And please get there. And that's that. That's really the way to get unlimited amounts of dirt and thus grass blocks. And that was amazing, right? Super easy. If you haven't noticed that before, now you know. Of course, the veterans will be like, duh, I already knew that. Why are you telling me that? I'm a super pro at this game. And well, to that, I will just say, well, good for you, sir. But for those who didn't know, I hope this has been useful. Back to the other topic at hand. Yes, like I was saying, I really don't want to be streaming with an unspecified schedule all over the place. That's not fair to anyone, not even to me. So, yeah, what I will be doing is that I will start pre-recording my stuff. And since I will be pre-recording, I will be cutting stuff out from the videos, specifically when I'm doing like stuff like this. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not like you can't enjoy seeing that. I'm sure someone out there may enjoy this kind of stuff, but let's be honest, not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people. So, you know, I will be able to cut stuff from the videos and make it more easy to digest for the regular viewer. Instead of having 2-3 hour streams, maybe just, I don't know, 20-minute long videos, you know, summarizing what happened during my session, and that would be it. I think it would be better for most, you know. And the best part is that I will be able to do it pretty much any time. It doesn't matter if I record during the morning, night, afternoon, whatever. So long as I remember to make those cuts so that I may upload it onto YouTube. But that would be pretty much it. That's the changes that I will be doing for my channel here. Yes, I really don't care if my channel gets big or not. I'm, like I said previously, I'm just doing this for the fun of it. Yes, do like and subscribe if you may, just to have more company, not because of anything else. I mean, honestly, with how YouTube changes their algorithm from time to time, Expecting to make a long-lasting business out of making videos here seems like a bad idea, so that's not my plan here. I just want to have a fun, relaxing time. And if you enjoy seeing someone having a fun, relaxing time, then, well, welcome. So nice to meet you. My name is BrownHeron. Anyway, and we just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yes, we cover everything with moss again, and there we go. Also, we get these pretty flowering azaleas, those things, which are very pretty. Yeah, you can use them for decoration pretty much anywhere. Who doesn't like azalea? I have the feeling that's also the name of a singer. Was she good? I'm fearful she probably wasn't good. Okay, so maybe not everyone likes azalea, but the flowering azalea. Everybody loves flowering azaleas, right? And we just do it all over again. I will not torture you all that much doing this. Alright, but I can guarantee that the next time you see this island, everything will be covered in dirt. Yeah, but, well, actually not dirt. Everything will be covered in grass, right? Hopefully we will get some livestock here as well. I still haven't gotten any sheep, despite it being day 730 something. I still have no other sheep or cow, which is totally depressing. But one thing that you maybe have noticed, maybe not, is that we no longer have a cat infestation. We no longer have them. That's no longer a problem. And if you're looking right where my right shoulder is, you can see that they are right over there. Now, what happened is that since they can get inside because of this, I don't know. They collectively decided to spend their time here, and they got trapped. It seems that it doesn't matter if it is the real life or Minecraft. Cats do like to get inside small boxes. So yeah, that's pretty accurate with reality. Let's get to... We have any other spruce saplings? Yeah, we do. 14. So if you don't miss out on the leaves vanishing, you will always get your saplings back plus more. So as long as you don't let your guard down, you should be... Once you are able to do that once, you will be able to do it forever. As long as you don't let your guard down on that. Just keep an eye on your leaves, on your spruce leaves. And that should be enough. And that is that. Now, the next video that you will see from me will not be from Skyblock. I will continue Skyblock. I cannot tell for sure if you will see the next one next weekend. Probably not. Maybe midweek. Not starting from tomorrow's week, but the next. Because the next game that I want to play, I've been wanting to play the game, and I was about to buy it until I noticed that well, if you happen to check Epic Store, you probably already know by now that they will be giving away Amnesia Rebirth next week. I was this very, very close to buying that game already. And they are going to give it away for free next week. So lucky me, because that's the one I wanted to play. That's from the same guys that created Soma, which is another game that I have already played. That one I did buy, so it's not like I have not helped the developers in some way. But yeah, it's from the same guys, or rather Soma is from the same guys from Amnesia. I guess Amnesia, it's a better known game. So yeah, that's happening. And I'm very excited about it. Yes, I really want to play that game. Hopefully, this time it will be scarier, or make more sense for that matter. It's not like I did not enjoy Soma, but story-wise, it had a few problems here and there. And we keep getting dirt. Okay, we already have almost 2 stacks of dirt. My god, we have not finished gathering the dirt from the second round, and we have already 2 stacks of dirt. That's just the power of moss blocks for you. Let's just place this dirt. Let's just place this dirt. Pretty much everywhere. Oh, Emerald God, please give us sheep. Like actual sheep. I'm not talking about people. Wow. And I'm finally gonna get grass all over my island. I've been waiting for this moment so long. So much, rather. Sorry. English failing. You know. Excited. Excited, finally having dirt. Not even Jack Sparrow has been this excited about having dirt. Pa-pum. Exponential growth here. I've already pretty much doubled, almost doubled the amount of dirt that I had. Oh yeah, I should probably get rid of the... What? What? Now that's cheap. The tree was like, oh, so you were boasting that I gave you a lot of saplings before. Let me reduce my leaves drastically so that you don't get as many saplings this time. Anyway, I find it hard to believe anyone would be so unlucky as to have 3 or 4 of these kind of trees in a row. So you should not worry. Like I was saying, as long as you don't leave your guard down, you should be able to replicate this over and over again. How's my inventory doing? Not too well. I need to get rid of stuff. La 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 la. What is that? That jingle was not random. I seem to remember that from somewhere. Oh my god, that's such an obscure memory. I think it's similar to the song that the Powerpuff Girls sang in the mime episode. Yeah, like when they are singing about love and they return colors to what's the name of the town? I forgot the name of the town. But they returned color after the mime had taken color away from everything and everyone. Da 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 da. I think it's kind of like that. Somewhat. I don't know. God, how long has it been since that first aired? Wow. I miss Hanna-Barbera tunes. Well, the cartoons. You know, why am I coming this way? It should be this way. Alright. There you go. I guess I will place the azaleas, carpets, and flowering. I will also moss blocks. I will keep them here, the spare ones. Yep, that's better. Now we can continue. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say regarding the changes to my channel. You know, no more live streams, at least that will not be the main focus of my content anymore. The reason that I stuck with live streams so much is just because I'm not really that interested in trying to show a different persona as to what I really am. You know, like, of course, I'm not exactly like this all the time. You could say that this is the best day version of me, right? Everybody has a good day, bad day, best days and worst days. I usually try to be the best day version of me whenever I'm streaming, but that's pretty much it. It's not like I'm trying to exaggerate or anything. I'm just in a good mood. Yeah. So you can be certain that I will not be exaggerating my reactions in my videos. Maybe that's a good thing for some, maybe that's a bad thing for some. I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. But yeah. We just refill this again. Alright. Because of the dimensions of this, you need at least... I think you need at least 3 stacks of stone to cover this area properly, so that you may start with this. I'm not really sure. Anywhere between 2 and 3 stacks. Oh yeah, and the beautiful thing about this is that doesn't matter how much you try, it will never spread to cobblestone. So that's also one of the reasons that I wanted to use first stone bricks below this layer, and then a layer of cobblestone on top of it. You know? Kinda to simulate a normal world in a way, but also to prevent the moss from spreading to unwanted areas. The sun is setting. Look at that grass grow! It's already spreading quite nicely. Let's get some sleep. Whoa, you can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Excuse me, but I do see the moon right there. To me, this classifies as nighttime. You know? Because obviously you can only see the moon at night. Everybody knows that. It's common knowledge. If you're seeing the moon, it's nighttime. I don't care if the sun is out. The moon represents nighttime. Anyway. I mean, you know that technically I'm right. Since it is always nighttime somewhere in the world. Oh, you're so funny. I know I'm not. Anyway. How? It spreads everywhere but here. Okay. La la. There. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And that's a carpet. Isn't this pretty in a way? Like, I could just leave it like this, and it already looks like a pretty improvised garden. Yeah, it's not the best, but it doesn't look that bad either. Moss blocks have to be the best inclusion to the game ever. I love it, and I know many other people love it too. This is the best thing since Redstone, I suppose. And that's it. That's it. We just start cleaning up again. I still have not filled up that building over there because, well, I have been lazy and also dealing with this other opportunity I was telling you about. And I have to be honest, I was also playing World of Warcraft a lot. Yeah, bringing back the good old days. Yeah. Admittedly, it is not what it used to be. It is really not. But some of my best times come from that game, you know? And it's not like it's the only MMO I've played. I've had great times in Guild Wars 2 as well, you know? I also have some streams in Final Fantasy 14, but that was not my main character. I had another one, on which I obviously played a lot more. But in reality, some of the best times they come from World of Warcraft. It's a shame of what it has become of that franchise. You know, I guess it's just what happens when you get too comfortable doing something and get away with it, right? You see no reason to ever change. Or rather, well, that's not exactly true. That's not fair. It did change a lot. I just would say that it did not change for the better for someone like me. Yes, for players like me who have been playing for more time than they are willing to acknowledge, it didn't change for the better. Maybe the new generations out there would be like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a great game. It's awesome. Yet they don't play it. Anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that one of the best moments that I had in that game was this one time when I was being accused of hacking, just because some dudes were pretty much mobbing me on a battleground. I have always been a healer. I love being a healer. Healers are the best. Yes. So they were teaming up against me in the battleground, and they were not succeeding in killing me. You know, like they spent, I don't know how much time, but it really felt like a long time trying to kill me, and they just weren't able to do it. So after the battleground was over, they even bothered to create themselves a character in the Alliance. They were Horde, and that was Alliance. So they even made an Alliance character, so just so they could threaten me, I suppose. They would be like, I'm gonna report you because you're hacking. Your account will be banned, and you will regret it. You will regret doing that in a battleground. And I mean, I was just like laughing so much. Like, dude, I'm not even that good. I mean, I'm decent, I think, but I'm not even that good. You just sucked too much. To be fair, they were not interrupting my casts. They were not silencing me. They were not, you know, like I was given free reign to do whatever I wanted. So like, what did you expect? Of course, you're not going to kill the healer that way. But yeah, fun times. fun times. I really enjoyed Battlegrounds. Unfortunately, I did not get to play the Burning Crusade. I started playing in Wrath of the Lich King, and that's the version I'm obviously fond of because that was my first version. Pa-pa-pa-pum. But I've also had some fun times with Guild Wars 2, specifically playing Fractals with a few friends. You know, in the case of Guild Wars, unfortunately, there's no specific class that plays a healer. You know, like everyone is technically a healer. Some are better than others group-wise, but in a way, everybody is like their own personal healer all the time. It's a weird mechanic. I mean, it's not bad because it isn't. It is. I mean, it is certainly. I don't know what word to. Anyway, I don't know what word to use for it. But it's not bad. It's just different, you know. But me being used to being just a healer, that was kind of, you could say, cultural shock. You know, like it was not something I was used to. So what did I do? Did I become the best DPS out there? Of course not. I became a tank. Which is also not really existing in that game either. I mean, not particularly. I mean, there are tanky characters, but in a way, there's also no... I mean, I am sure that some people will hate me for saying it, but let's be honest. There is no, like, better tank than others. In a way, anybody can kinda tank. Kinda. If you know what you're doing. Let's take this opportunity. Right there. And where was it? Here? Nope. There. Alright. So yeah, it was a fun game. It was just different. But yeah, having great time with Fractals over there. I remember this one time we were... I don't remember the name of that specific Fractal, but there's a point in the dungeon, if you can call it that, in which you have to fight on a pirate ship, right? Everybody died. Everybody died, and I was the last one standing. And they took me down... I don't know how many times, but I just kept on getting back up. It was hilarious, you know. I wish I could explain it better, how it went down, because I was like, nope, I refuse to go down. I will kill you. I will kill you. And I just kept standing back up and back up and back up. I actually managed to beat the boss until I realized there was a second phase to that boss. And then, of course, I died. But for the longest time, everybody was having a laugh, and we were having a lot of fun despite not making any progress at all. And World versus World, that's also, I remember fondly of that game. But what? Huh, that was odd. Yeah, World versus World was something that I remember fondly of that. Unfortunately, I don't think most people actually know how to play World versus World. You know? I mean, I don't have anything against the people who just go behind the commander, like running around the map like, I don't know, hyenas looking for a mate. Like, that's okay. If that's your game style, that's cool. But, I don't know. Everybody just forgetting about the points you have to defend, about other stuff that you can do in that game mode to actually win points. Like, everybody or most people seem to think that the only way to get points in that game mode is to follow the commander and do stuff around the map running like crazy. And that's entirely not the case. That's entirely not the case. You know, like, you could, if one place is being constantly attacked, you can very well defend that place in many different ways, either attacking opponents, fixing stuff, or stuff like that, and you will get participation points, enough to earn you the highest tier rewards available in that game mode. So it was really odd to me that everybody felt that the only way to play that was by running around like fools, and whenever there was no commander around, they would just, I don't know, sit around doing absolutely nothing, waiting for a commander to get online. Like, why? If there is no commander, go and defend. You know, like, you still have a lot of stuff to do in World versus World, not just waiting for a commander to show up. Or a Zerg, as they were most commonly referred to. Like, why? Just why wait for someone else to come in for you to start playing? Like, that makes no sense. What are you even playing for? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-ta. So yeah, that's the one issue that I had with that game. It's a gorgeous game. I love the story, even if a little corny sometimes. So it was innovative for someone who hadn't played anything else before that game. But innovation does not always mean better, depending on how you like to play. I am sure there's a lot of people who enjoy that game much more than any other game out there. And to them I say, congratulations, I am glad you enjoy it. I did enjoy it myself, just not that much. And well, Final Fantasy, I really wanted to return to Final Fantasy XIV. I was actually planning to, until I heard that they were planning to add NFTs to that game. Like, just why? Why? Why is everything MMO related nowadays? Why everything MMO related nowadays has to come to NFTs? Or rather, NFTs have to come there? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I'm just mad. Why? Why do we want NFTs in games? I am spending my money to play a game. I am not spending my money for the opportunity to spend my money in hopes of maybe making more money. That makes no sense. I just want to have a good time while playing games. And I'm certain most people who actually play games feel the same way as well. Right? Is it too delusional of me to think that people who play games actually just want to play games? Is that something I'm wrong about? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even fully understand the reason for NFTs. You know, like, I can understand, you know, there's a token linked to an image, and that image belongs to a particular collection of images, and from a collector's point of view, that would make sense. I mean, people collect the most random stuff, you know? Some people like figurines, some people like other kind of toys, some people like rocks or coins, and that's okay. You can collect whatever you want, right? But why do you have to force that? At least as a paid thing in games, you know? I'm not even sure developers nowadays are aware of how many people really go the completionist way with the achievements and collectibles in each game. I'm sure there are a lot of them, but despite how many of them there are, I am almost certain, I would dare say, that at least not most of the players of that game actually go through with all the achievements and collectibles. I know I don't. I know I don't, and I have not met anyone who does. Like, seriously. Who goes and does that? So, trying to specifically cater to those kind of people and forcing them to pay more for those kind of collectibles to top it all, it just seems dumb. It feels like for people claiming to be so smart, they sure take a lot of dumb decisions. Like, for the longest time, and I think this is part of the problem, for the longest time, us gamers, we have been seen as ignorance. You know, people who don't know better, we spend our whole lives just playing games, wasting our time and stuff like that. But, I mean, I am sure there are people like that, because there's all kinds of people everywhere, not just in gaming. But truth be told, most games require some kind of cognitive skill, you know, for you to be able to play it well or to understand it. Most games require for you to think in order to perform well. So thinking that a gamer is stupid just because they play games, it's actually quite stupid in itself. No, like, I mean, you wouldn't say that someone who plays chess all day is stupid now, would you? And well, newsflash, chess is also a game, right? And strategy games like chess exist in the console and PC gaming world as well. And mind you, some of them are way too complex. Way more complex than chess. But that depends on opinions as well. You could argue that the simplicity of chess is what makes it even harder. And for that, I have no argument against it. You may be right, if that's what you think. I have no evidence to say otherwise. But strategy is strategy in the end. So you cannot claim that people who pretty much spend all their day playing strategy are dumb people. And to just trying to force this kind of stuff onto them, expecting for them to not notice, is just dumb. Of course we will notice. And of course we will be against it. At least most gamers I know do. So many people have been very verbal about it, you know. Just type games NFTs on YouTube or Google, and I'm sure that you will get a myriad of videos of people stating why that's a bad idea. Yes, so, someone that's been covering that a lot as of lately is Kira TV. And while I won't say that he has the whole truth, he also claims he does not have all the whole truth by himself. So I think he's fairly grounded regarding his opinions, even if he may or not be right. But go check him out if you're worried about this kind of stuff. If you play MMOs, right? Because that's the landscape where it's mostly happening nowadays. He has some interesting things to say. At the very least, it's food for thought. Right? I hope that gives me some points with the Shadow Council of YouTube. Please, Shadow Council, I'm a good boy. That's kind of a joke that he's been doing lately. Anyway. Look at that much dirt! Ah, I love it. I love it. I have not really spent that much time doing this, and I'm already filling up this island. Just rambling about nonsense, actually. Huh. Time does fly when you're having fun. This is not fun at all, what you're talking about. I don't care about your opinion. If you don't like it, go. Anyway. But, despite not caring about haters, because everyone has them, if you happen to be enjoying my random rants, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Yes. It's not the end of the world. If you don't, I would just appreciate it. You know, it would make my day. No, I want you to be miserable and suffer. Fair enough. Then give it a dislike. But anyway. What other games? I mean, well, NFTs are the reason I really don't want to spend any more money on Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, not that Blizzard has been any more deserving of money. But at least as far as I know, Blizzard has not given in to NFTs yet. I don't know. I have not really looked into it, but I have not seen anything about that. So my only guess is that they haven't. I will probably have to check that later. I've also played some other games, free games rather, but I mean they are MMOs in the end. Oh, I forgot about this anchor. There. Just a visual representation of where a chunk ends and another one starts. But yeah, one other game I've played before, and I mean it's kind of an odd one. It's Outer Kingdom. I played it years ago. I don't know what's happened to that game. I think it is still alive. I would only assume. Anime-like MMO RPG. It was fun for a while. I mean, at least it's not that bad for being a free game. I mean, it's flashy. It's got nice animations. One thing that I like is that you can change your class pretty much anytime you want. I found that to be cool. You know, having that freedom of changing class. But it kind of, I don't know, it was missing something. It is missing something, or was rather. I don't know if how different it may be nowadays. But yeah. And of course I played a healer. Of course. Because that's what I want. That's what I like about this kind of games. I was of course a shaman. As I am in World of Warcraft as well. I just wish there was an MMORPG that would really catch my eye. I am not saying they are bad, because let's be honest, a lot of people enjoy them as they are, and they enjoy them a lot. Way too much, maybe. But I just wish I was more into it because I really like the lore, you know? And that's one thing that World of Warcraft has in its favor. It has a lot of lore. You know, you can dig into the lore and be very invested in the game just because of the lore. Yes, it not always makes a lot of sense, but it is certainly entertaining. You know, it is certainly very entertaining. You know, the whole deal with Sargeras, that's crazy stuff. You know, that's cray-cray. And even though I play Alliance, I actually like a lot the lore about, well, the different Horde races, you know? But I just don't like the Horde, aesthetically speaking. It's like, back in the day in Wrath of the Lich King, and, well, prior to that as well, I always laughed how Orgrimmar looked like a little ranch, you know? Like, I don't know, it just felt like the countryside, and that I would see a cow pass by the marketplace, well, the auction house, anytime, at any time. It was hilariously countryside, that city, and it was the capital of the Horde, you know, as a ranch. It always made me laugh. At least Stormwind was an actual city, you know? Of course, that has long been reworked, now that, well, after the Cataclysm. Orgrimmar now actually looks like a scary place, like the real base of the baddies, you know? It actually looks very cool. I like the new Orgrimmar. Not enough for me to switch to the Horde, but I like the new Orgrimmar. It's really something else. Whoever designed it, my applause. You did that little ranch some much deserved justice. And well, I just have to continue doing that until I become crazy. Yep, that's pretty much what I will do now. But I will not make you suffer through that. No, no. I will not do that to you. I've already finished my ramblings. I could probably continue and just talk about pretty much nothing at all. But I will not torture you any longer. If you happen to have enjoyed me just being me, I suppose, be sure to subscribe and like the video. You know, talk about it to your dog, your neighbor, your mama, your papa, that bird on the tree, whoever you wish to talking to. And well, even though it will not be live, I will see you in the next time. Goodbye.